Yes, guys, welcome back again. What is going on with Bitcoin? You know, we keep dumping and dumping and dumping. We're breaking support after support after support. We lost the 786 on the 4 hour, and we're heading to major support again. We have a bullish divergence on the daily, very, very strong divergence. We have 6 hours to close this candle. If we can stay bullish on the RSI on the daily, we can see a reversal. I want to show you guys some TA, some quick update Sunday TA. It's now, let's say, what time is it now? 10:30 New York time. 10:30 New York time. So, usually at the end of the week on Sunday we have a weekly closeout. That's possible. That there's a possibility that they push the price to create a bullish closeout, right? This can happen during the morning of New York time, but usually it happens 5 p.m. at the end of the day. So they can create a daily bottom or a weekly bottom to eventually bounce at the end of the day. So as that said, guys, let's do a quick TA, quick update. I'll show you guys exactly what I'm expecting now for today and for the coming week. So let's go to the chart. So as you guys can see, we're watching at BTC to USDT again, and I did some homework, of course. We're losing level after level, and actually, this daily candle has still 9 hours to close, right? I said 6 hours, but I mean 9 hours. So what you can see on the RSI is that we have a strong divergence, right? And what happens after a strong divergence on the daily. You can also see this as a shark fin on the daily. After a divergence, we can expect a liquidity sweep to eventually fill up this last piece of gap, right? And we also have a gap underneath this 786. So crazy things can happen now. You can see divergence, liquidity sweep, and then upside. So we can expect a liquidity sweep to the 786, 76, let's say 77K, to eventually go back up. We came already for sell side liquidity underneath this wicks on the 8 hour, right? What I showed you guys last time. And we didn't hit the 786. We bounced on this sneaky swing low here, what I showed you guys also. We hit it perfect, and that's why you saw this rejection or this reaction, right? So if we lose this 786 again, there's most likely that we will come for sell side liquidity here, right? This is just based on TA. The chart is telling us everything, but we also have a 786 on the 8 hour, the one we can retest for the second time now. I have to say that the RSI is not really bullish, so there's a possibility that we will lose this 786 on the 8 hour. When we go to the 50-minute, you can see that we're creating a small reversal, but we're missing volume because it's Sunday, right? But a market maker should not be a market maker to buy at discount. So if we keep losing this, there's a lot of sell-side liquidity also underneath this wicks here. So there's a possibility that we will bounce on the 786, grab sell-side liquidity underneath this wicks to eventually fly up, to make this daily bullish divergence respected, right? But after daily bullish divergence, we can expect a liquidity sweep. There's a lot of sell-side liquidity here underneath this 786. So there's a possibility that we dip into it to eventually fly back up. But it's very difficult to say, Alts are completely wrecked now at the moment. And once we dip crazy to the downside, alts will bleed way more, and dominance stays on this level. It's not dropping. It's actually showing bullish order flow, so we can expect crazy dominance against altcoins. You see that this 50 line is respected, so what we can expect on dominance actually is to come to the 786 to You know, I don't even want to talk about it, but so that's crazy for altcoins actually if BTC keeps dumping. You know, we have 1786 on the 8-hour that can save us to dip in this pool of sell side liquidity to fly back up. But when we go to the daily, actually, you see this shark fin, bullish divergence. So what can we expect after shark fin liquidity sweep? So the most likely scenario is that we dip into this pool 75k to close this last piece of gap. You know, there's also a fair value gap underneath, but I will not say that we will fill up this gap at 73k, 73 till 70k, right? There's a possibility, but there's so much support here that we can expect something there. There's a possibility that we later on that we will fill this gap, but usually after a divergence, you know, you saw what we did after this divergence. We created all-time high again. You know, we came to new all-time high. So it's very difficult to say, but you know, just be careful with long positions now at the moment. Just wait what this price will do. You know that we have a 786 on the 8-hour that can save us as support with a pool of liquidity underneath this wicks. There's a possibility that we dip after a small retracement and that we will come to the 786 on the daily. So, you know, remember, we're heading to a lot of support. Crazy drop, actually, another 8%. Can you imagine 8%? You need $1 billion to drop the price 4% with the current market cap. So this is $2 billion actually that got sold, and that got, you know, it's actually crazy. When is this over? Huh? That's the thing, you know. But this is just price action. This is how this market works, you know. Bullish divergence on the daily, very, very strong indication that you will see upside. But after a divergence, we can expect a liquidity sweep. So there's a possibility that we come to the 786, fill up this last gap, come for sell side liquidity, crazy reaction. So what you can do is you can put limit orders here where people are willing to sell their position with a loss to eventually catch a crazy ride up, right? The first resistance we need to break after, let's say that we dip in this pool here. Let's use the bottom of this fair value gap. We have to break this level again, 89.9k, let's say 90k. But you know, you can expect crazy pumpage. Look at this after a divergence. So, you know, guys, quick update for BTC. Don't be scared, don't trade, just wait and know that we're heading to major support and that we become bullish on the higher time frames now. What you want to see actually is that the lower time frames become bullish. For example, what you see here on the 50-minute. Let's clean this chart. What you see on the 50-minute actually, that we're crazy oversold. We're not making a divergence. So what you want to see actually is bouncing price action to create a divergence after this oversold RSI to eventually see a reversal. You know, there's a possibility that we come to this 786 again, right? To fill up that last gap. It's not the last gap, but that last piece of the CME gap. A lot of you guys know where I'm talking about. To come to this 786, grab sell side liquidity, fill this gap here, the last piece. When we go to the VRVP, we can see it more visible. You can see this last gap here, you know. And we also have a gap underneath that gap. So, you know, we can expect some things, but just don't trade. Just wait till the 15 becomes bullish. The 30-minute becomes bullish. You see it's crazy oversold. The 1 hour is oversold. So just wait till the lower time frames becomes bullish and then enter long position to catch the ride to the moon, you know. Based on my TA. So as that said, guys, I hope I give you a more clearer view about what we can expect. And you know, the message is don't be scared, just wait for support. The lower time frames needs to become bullish, and then we can enter a long position. So as that said, guys, I thank you all for watching. I wish you all a very, very nice Sunday. Stay safe, make profits, and God bless you all. See you in my next video.